Good evening, early evening, friends. Come on in, take your shoes off. We're going to make dinner. It's been another beautiful day here, very productive day. I literally took everything out of my pantry, top to bottom, cleaned it. Also went into our spare bathroom / Mason's bathroom, cleaned out underneath the sink. There was stuff that Maddie, when she was still living here, had cosmetics and potions and lotions that I had to get rid of. Got that, oh, so satisfying. It was wonderful, and cleaned his bathroom. So, and then I had to take some things out to my shed. So it's been a very busy, wonderful organization day. I love those. Now we're gonna make dinner. So I don't really know what to call this. I'm gonna call it ground beef and green bean casserole. So I've got my big baking pan, my big roasting pan here. I have 4 cans of green beans because there's gonna be 4 of us for dinner, and this is our big meal for the day, and we're all starving. So I've got in my skillet 2.5 pounds of ground beef that I just cooked. I'm gonna scoop it out, and I'm just gonna put it over top of the green beans. It doesn't really matter where I put it. I'm gonna stir it up in a minute, so I'm just gonna get it in here. So let me get that done. Salt on the green beans, little salt on the ground pepper. On the ground beef, ground pepper. My mouth is full of it today. Let me get this done and I'll be right back. I almost forgot to chop up the mushrooms. So this is 8-ounce pack of white button mushrooms. You can leave this out. Now, of course, this is going to be more of a ketovore, low carb recipe, but you can adjust it to make it carnivore by leaving out the veggies and the fungus, and just do the meat and the sauce that I'm going to make in a few minutes. So, I know it looks like a lot of mushrooms, but as you know, they cook down a lot. So I have 2 tablespoons in my skillet. Same skillet I did the ground beef in. Listen, we're going to condense the dishes today. Just drained. I always save a can, and I put my hamburger grease in there until it gets solid, then I throw it in the trash. Okay, so I've got my 2 tablespoons of butter melted in my skillet. I'm going to add in my mushrooms. I don't use canned cream of mushroom or cream of chicken soup anymore, but if you would like to use, probably you're going to need 2 or 3, I would say. Okay, and you can cut this recipe in half. I'm making quite a bit here. There won't be many leftovers. Okay, Mason just got home from work, so he's ready to eat. Okay, so I'm going to saute these mushrooms in that butter. Get them stirred here a little bit. There we go. Now I'm going to let those go a few minutes, and we'll go ahead and get our liquid ready for our sauce, our cream of mushrooms part. So we're going to do 1.5 cups of chicken broth. What'd y'all do today? Share with me what you did. I've been doing a lot of these cleanup projects, and I love that. I have a couple more things on my list that I need to do. I have a cupboard behind you that you can't see under my microwave that I usually keep like sandwich bags, things like that. So I'm going to sort and clean that out next in my hall closet. Those are my next to-do list. I kind of ran out of steam today. Okay. Heavy whipping cream, same amount, 1.5. So that's going to give us 3 cups of liquid. And there we go. All right, I'm going to let the mushrooms go, and then I'll come back and we will make the sauce together. So as you can see, our mushrooms have cooked down. Now I'm going to add 1/4 cup of softened cream cheese. Now this will take the place of flour. Now if you eat flour, then you can put flour in. This is going to be my thickener instead of flour. That in there, and we'll give that a moment to melt. Combine with the mushrooms, it won't take it long. If you're using flour, give it a couple minutes for that flour to cook out. See, the mushrooms pert near cooked down to nothing. Nothing, I say nothing. So I know it looks like a lot when you chop them. All right, looks like our cream cheese is incorporated. We're going to give it a little bit of salt. Now we're going to add in our liquid. This is our cream of mushroom. Like I say, you could totally make this sauce carnivore by leaving out the mushrooms. And you could do the butter, the cream cheese, and then the chicken broth and the heavy cream. And then put it over the ground beef. And it would be delicious. This right here would makes a delicious cream of mushroom soup also. Ooh wee. Okay, we'll turn that up a little bit. Get it like a little rolling boil. B-O-I-L, boil. We'll do a little bit of pepper. As always, your choice to do it or not do it. To be or not to be. Yeah. I'm going to give that a minute to come up to a slow boil, and then I'll be right back. So we have a nice gentle boil here. Got my dishes done while I was waiting. I'm going to add a half a cup Parmesan cheese. It's going to thicken it up a little bit and add some more flavor. We're going to give that a few more minutes. And I'll be back. This is also optional. As always, it's your food. I'm going to add a little onion powder. You could add chopped onions if you'd like. I'm going to add a whisper of Worcestershire sauce. That was a whisper. And I'm going to add some minced garlic. As always, optional. About that much. About a teaspoon. Give that a stir. I'll shut the heat off. And then we're going to take it over here to our big pan of green beans and ground beef. Oh, wait. I'll see you there. So I forgot to mention, try your cream of mushroom soup. Make sure the salt level's where you want it. All right. Always pour away from you. And you're just going to pour it right in. Get every drop of that good sauce. Okay, so this is totally optional. This is a real treat. This is something my family loves, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to add a little bit of these French fried onions. And I'm going to mix everything together. This looks so good, friends. I've really been hungry for this. I've made this one other time, and it's been a while. And when I was doing my menu this week, I was like, what's my mouth hungry for? We did the week without dairy, so we are really kicking it off with some dairy here. I think we'll be good. All right. I think I felt better without too much dairy. So maybe like do dairy today, not tomorrow, next 3 days, something like that. Looks like we've got it all incorporated with the sauce. I see this is, like I said, this is a big pan. We don't mind leftovers here. All right, I'm gonna give it a try just because I wanna make sure I don't need to add any more salt or anything since it's been mixed. You know, if I'm dancing already, it's good. All right, I'm gonna put it in the oven, and then I'm gonna maybe finish it off with a little bit more of these on top, but I'm gonna put it in without them on top so they don't burn. All right, and there's a little little string there. I'm gonna get off of there. All right, 375 oven. I don't know how long till everything's warm and bubbly. Probably 30 minutes. I'll be back. So we've got about 12 or 13 minutes left. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a few more of these crispy onions on top. Like I said, optional. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. My family loves it. So as a special treat, we're gonna have some of these crispy fried onions, okay? And sure, you can make them yourself if you want. All right. Back. Oh! That was almost catastrophe. Back to the oven it goes. So here it is, 30 minutes ground beef, green bean casserole. It's hot. Let's give it a try. There it is. I've been craving this. It's delicious. As always, thanks for stopping by. Hope you make it. And thanks for hanging out with me. Bye, friends. Mason's turkeys are out. You can hear them. See ya.